Winter illuminations in Japan are next level, so we had to find out for ourselves. Since we're in Tokyo today, we'll be exploring Ginza, where you'll get to see luxury stores, winter lights, a whole lot of fast cars, and then we head to Azabudai Hills, also known as a modern urban village where apparently a grand Christmas market awaits us. And finally, ending our night in Roppongi Hills to see how this area comes alive at night. Hey guys! Japan is known to do some of the most beautiful winter illuminations.
Yeah.
Every other prefecture is doing something different, but since we are in Tokyo today, we're gonna go around exploring some of the winter illuminations.
Yeah, so last time we were in Ginza, we were supposed to visit a Sony showroom that supposedly has the cutest robot dog, but actually shut down early, so we could not show that to you guys. But since we are in this area, we're starting off the video in Ginza. It has beautiful lights already, so we're gonna go visit that showroom, show you that cute little dog, play around with it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, and then
play around with the little robot dog.
with the robot dog, yeah. And then end up the night at possibly one of the best illuminations in the
Tokyo area.
Yeah.
Actually, there's
one of the,
many.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be like hitting up like 3 or 4 spots.
Yeah.
We're being really ambitious here
Yeah.
because you want to spend as much time in one of the spots.
Yeah.
But let's go.
We'll try to squeeze that in, all that in into this one video.
See the winter illuminations.
Yeah.
Hi.
So guys, we're here at the Sony showroom, but before passing that, you have to pass the Nissan crossing. We actually saw a nice car in there, the Nissan GTR, possibly my dream car, and get a chance to sit in it, take pictures with it, kind of get some information from the staff. They're all lovely, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And he got a free gift, like his own Nissan book,
photo
right?
album, yeah.
Photo album.
Yeah, amazing, yeah.
It is so
It was.
sweet.
I was like a child in
Candyland.
in Candyland, yeah.
I'm
But,
so
yeah.
happy for him.
GTR dreams fulfilled. Minus one owning it. Yeah.
Hopefully someday.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go? Go now.
Yeah.
Go now.
First time entering a GTR. Oh my goodness.
Are you happy?
Awesome. And looks amazing. It feels amazing. Feels so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're here at the Sony showroom. You are not allowed to video in here, so won't be showing you any video clips. So we'll just show that in pictures. So let's go in.
So actually, the 6th floor is the Sony photo gallery. The robot dog lives on the 5th floor. It was right here, right next to it. You've heard it barking.
Yeah.
Perhaps its name is Aibo. I'm not sure. Oh no, maybe Nero. Nero. Look, we love real dogs. This is quite fascinating. Not that we're ever going to own one, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's here, it's free, and free to come play with it. I think it'd be great for the kids.
Yeah, totally.
So this lovely lady here has brought her robot dog for a play date with the, the model robot dogs.
Yeah.
So it's a Christmas Eve play date.
And they're actually interacting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is beyond me. It's just so funny.
Cute. Yeah.
Gosh, it's just like a real dog. I mean,
Yeah.
it's but You can't compare. Like we saw so many cute little puppies, real cute little puppies
Yeah,
and dogs.
yeah.
There. They're like so adorable. Can't be that, but this is.
It's fascinating. Yeah, it is.
Like people would actually like buy robot dogs and like dress them up
Yeah.
and yeah, take them out and stuff. Ooh, yeah, it's different.
Let's go play with the model dog.
Who's what? I don't know what his name is. Hey, hi. Hello. Puppy. Hi. Shin. So I just tried this one the other day, and it has like the fattest piece of salmon in there. We did our konbini little breakfast in our last Ginza video, our very first Japan video, and in that it had like 80% rice and 20% salmon. This, however, has a lot of salmon in it. So if you guys are gonna pick this. We're here at the Hibiya Steps Plaza, and right behind me, we didn't expect this, we have the Godzilla!
Alright guys, so we're here at the Hibiya Steps Plaza, and most noticeable is the Hibiya Steps, which is lit up. So this is one of the many illuminations around the city of Tokyo.
What's also nice about this plaza is that not only the colorful steps, but then there's a whole bunch of like Christmas trees. Did the lights turn off? They usually like turn them off and on intermittently.
Yeah.
I guess it goes with the music. There's also music here. There's lots of like little Christmas trees around, and then we also passed a kind of like human-sized Godzilla statue. So if you're into like Godzilla, this is also one of those places where you can catch it.
Yeah.
But it's here all year round. It's just the illuminations are so pretty.
Yeah.
It's just this square, like there's lots of people here taking really nice photos. But yeah, it's all different colors. I really like it because this is not something that we experienced back home in California. So this is almost like our first real winter or Christmas illuminations where we get to experience all these different, areas light up.
Yeah. And actually Japan is known to do one of the best illuminations in the world. So kind of glad that we are
Here
for this.
and being a part of it is nice.
Right. Gotta at least walk the stairs, right?
Yeah. It's quite small, like the square is quite small, but then it's nice. It's like just in like a contained area. So all the illuminations like just around here, so you don't feel like you have to like walk distances to like find.
Actually go.
Yeah, it's all here. The best thing that I saw tonight was like all the dog photo ops.
Yeah.
As soon as you kind of turn, they also have like this little street lined with so many trees. Beautiful LED lights, different types of colors.
Yeah,
There's
keep
lilacs,
changing.
there's gold, there's green. It's so nice. It's just a whole street full of LED lit trees.
It looks really nice, especially when when it just keeps going. Merry
So we're here at the Azabudai Hills. This is an up-and-coming neighborhood. We're here to see the illuminations, but we still have yet to see that. And we saw on our way here that there's a Christmas market. So that's exciting, but this is it feels like an upscale, like high-end neighborhood. Actually, I was reading that the government, the community, and private enterprises, like companies came together to kind of create this space. It's like a wellness and green like concept.
Green concept.
Yeah. So basically, they have like a whole bunch of like luxury, high-end shopping. A whole bunch of things
Yeah.
are going to be opening in 2024, along with the Team
Labs.
Labs
Yeah.
Borderless.
Yeah.
So that should be exciting.
Yeah.
And we can see like the Tokyo Tower from here.
Yeah.
That was a nice surprise.
It was because as soon as we got out of the subway station, looked around, all you see is the Tokyo Tower
There was.
behind you. I mean, it's surrounded by, it's called the JP Mori buildings. And actually, one of the coolest thing about it is it has a free observation deck on the 33rd floor. So that's actually one of the main things that we came here for, along with the white illuminations.
Yes.
But this whole place looks beautiful at night. Basically, all these new constructions. So it's a whole lot of tall buildings. Actually, one of the JP Mori buildings is the tallest building in Tokyo. In Japan. A whole lot of things are opening in 2024. So it's not much. But for the observation deck, let's see what type of views we get. Supposedly it's good. And you get to see the Tokyo Tower right in front of you.
That'd be cool. Great photo opportunity, guys. So, sometimes people say that this is...
Got it ready.
Right? Sometimes people say that this is an alternative. It's a great alternative to the Tokyo Skytree, because sometimes there's like long wait out. Like you gotta wait like 2-3 hours to actually get up to the observation deck. Maybe if you want to save money and you're on a budget like we are, ditch that, come over here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's go. We finally found the Christmas market and we're gonna go walk down this path. It looks so beautiful, like those little gingerbread cookie houses. I'm so excited. Let's go in and enjoy. And the light installation in the back looks so pretty. Let's go inside. All this is missing is the smell of some nice baked cookies. As soon as you walk in, there's so many handicraft shops. They have like such beautiful ornaments, and they have like Santa bags. They have like the honey over there. I mean, it's so nice. A lot of handmade stuff like in this section alone. I like it. I'm a DIYer, so when I see handicrafts, I get super excited. And we've actually found a better spot, which is inside the building opposite the Christmas market. So if you ever get a chance to come here next year, hopefully, come inside. These are better, more peaceful views without the crowds.
And it actually has a reflection of it on the water.
So nice.
Oh my goodness.
We made it to the 33rd floor. We only have about 20 minutes. We do see a beautiful view of the Tokyo Tower. It's so nice. And it's free.
Hey, they have like a little observation area. Just sit down. Looks amazing. Tokyo Tower.
We are almost 3/4 or more than half eye level with the Tokyo Tower.
Tokyo Tower, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and especially for this season, it's lit up like a Christmas tree color. But most of the time, it's orange.
I love the orange.
I
prefer the orange, but I'll take this. It's pretty.
Actually, a good tip to photographing the tower is because it is glass, so you are gonna get glass reflections in your shots.
If you have like a cloth, that you can cover the whole thing. Or if you have like a cell phone, you're trying to do cell phone photography, you can just put it against the glass, and it'll
cuts out the reflection. Nice panoramic views. Almost. But
we also saw the Rainbow Bridge from here. It was really nice.
I didn't even know that thing existed until we saw it today.
It's so pretty.
All right, cool.
Let's get going to our last spot. And just like that, we are here at the beautiful Roppongi Hills. This is a specific street. I forget the name. I'll put it down below. But it is a beautiful street lined with white and blue lights.
Crystal, like crystal white,
Yeah,
right?
it's really making the streets super bright.
Yeah.
And then we're also seeing a lot of luxury cars coming in and out,
Supercars,
doing
yeah.
their flex of like, hey, I'm rolling down, take photos of me with the beautiful illuminations, so.
Yeah.
But it's nice. I'll
Yeah.
take all the photos I can.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But
So nice.
amazing, yeah, very nice.
Alright guys, it has been an incredible time here in Tokyo, looking at all the beautiful winter illuminations and ending it off here at the, I think, perfect place, which is Roppongi Hills with the Tokyo Tower in the backdrop.
Yeah.
It's really super busy, but like I think the views and the photography spot is totally worth it.
Yeah. So there's like this little dance between the pedestrians and the motorists of where everybody jumps onto the street
Yes.
upon like the green light to cross.
Yeah.
And then you get that iconic shot of
Right through the middle.
Tokyo Tower with the crystal trees lining surrounding it. We'll call it a night for tonight.
Yes.
We'll catch you guys in the next video. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video.